Got it. All right. Thanks everyone for jumping on. We are excited to share with you our Unified Fitness program. This is our first time sharing it beyond our SOPA group, so this is very exciting for us. We hope you find it very exciting as well. We'll try to keep it concise and brief and just give you guys some really good details to get you to, so that you can bring it back to your schools and hopefully share it with students and everyone there, because we are really excited to see where this goes. So just to go over briefly our agenda, we'll do some brief intros. We'll go over what Unified Fitness really is, give some program previews and demonstrations of how to use the guidebook, as we call it, how we're going to register and partner the students for the program, some basic liability and incentives and questions. So before we begin, I wanted to introduce myself because I know I'm not really normally a part of the UCS team, but I do love hearing all of what UCS does, and I'm excited to have this opportunity to partner with UCS. My name is Charlotte Stein. I'm the Healthy Communities Coordinator with Special Olympics Pennsylvania. So I oversee our health and fitness programming. So I've been working with Mike Bavino and others for a while now and developing this to bring to UCS and hopefully, as Mike mentioned to Heather earlier, in the future, possibly even to our community athletes. So it's been a long time coming, and I'm excited to hopefully see it and in action with your students. So I'm going to just let Mike and Lauren quickly introduce themselves if anyone on here has not met them yet.
Hi, everybody. Lauren. I'm Mike Bobino, Senior Advisor with Special Olympics Pennsylvania. Work with our UCS team, and as Charlotte mentioned, had the privilege of working on developing the Unified Fitness program we're going to share with you today. This program was piloted and has been in implementation for 6 years now at Slippery Rock University with incredible benefits and outcomes that I'm not going to steal Charlotte's thunder. She'll share that with you in a little bit. Lauren, you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Thanks, Mike. Hi, everyone. My name is Lauren Salter. I'm our UCS director here for Special Olympics Pennsylvania. And that is my very enthusiastic son in the background. But I'll be one of the point people to assist with this project and help answer questions for anybody that's joining. So thanks for everybody that's able to join today.
Awesome, thank you. So what is Unified Fitness? We wanted to just first give you a brief understanding of Unified Fitness and how it all came about. So this is our new fitness program that brings together fun, friendship, and fitness. It is a 12-week program focused on physical activity, nutrition, and most importantly, friendship. Unified Fitness involves similar age people or students coming together, one with and one without intellectual disabilities, and training together to support one another and motivate one another as part of their fitness and health journey. So the partners train together, they encourage each other, they push each other, and they work together over the 12 weeks. So it truly becomes a bonding experience for the students. It really encourages teamwork, and it really becomes a inclusive, unified partnership. They can be done as part of in-season or out of season with other unified sports. It's pretty flexible. We'll go into some key aspects in the next slide of the nitty-gritty of it, but it's a non-competitive opportunity really for students to work together in a casual environment to get healthy and fit and have fun. So that is really the keys to Unified Fitness: friendship, fun, and fitness. So as mentioned, some key aspects to Unified Fitness. It is 12 weeks. We are hoping that 12 weeks is the goal to work for Unified Fitness. We know with school scheduling and holidays, sometimes 12 weeks isn't always possible, and we understand that. So that's a goal. If you can only make 10, 10 would work too. But ideally, if you want to aim for 12, and it's 2 times a week that we encourage the students to meet together. Again, it's a unified athlete and an athlete working together. The exercises work for over 60 minutes or for 60 minutes, and that includes 5 to 10 minutes of taking time to review some health education. There's an electronic guidebook for Unified Fitness. We will provide your schools who are piloting this a paper copy just so you can share that with teachers and students interested in the opportunity. But ideally, the students, once they register, will use this electronic format. It's easily accessible on a phone or a tablet. So knowing that most students have that on hand, they can take it with them to the gym and use it while they're exercising. There is a pre and post fitness assessment as part of it, which we'll go into, as well as family engagement. But this is truly a student-driven opportunity. So unlike our other unified sports where there's a coach and someone who really focuses and organizes, yes, we need somebody to help the students register and promote this opportunity, but this is something for the students to really take on and become their own, working out together one-on-one as partners. It's really driven by them. So as I mentioned, there is an electronic guidebook. I'm gonna have to stop sharing my screen and share again to give you guys a preview of how it looks. But we're really excited how it turned out. We think the format makes it really easy for students to reference, to find their exercises. As mentioned, a paper copy will be there available. But I'm gonna take a minute here and share a different screen so that I can show you what the guidebook looks like. So here is our guidebook. It is a web-linked guidebook, and it goes through all the different aspects of the program. There is introduction pages. This is a link to the fitness assessment. Here is a link to the full guidebook if someone would choose to print it. Your find exercises are linked here. So each exercise should be made up of warm-up, endurance, strength, and flexibility. And each exercise themselves is then linked below. And I will show you on the slide what those would look like. The wonderful part of all these exercises is that most of them actually have videos where they actually show you the proper form, the proper technique, with students from Slippery Rock, which Mike mentioned has done this now for many years. So there's a lot of interaction, being that it's electronic, which is exciting. When you see it on your phone, it's organized, it scrolls down, it's simple to go from one to the other. And then there is the educational component, which you see here. So they're going to be able to click on these and see the information and the health education that they can follow. So that is our guidebook. Back to our slides. So as mentioned, when they pull up a education video, they're gonna see, or I'm sorry, an exercise video, they're gonna see this click here or scan. You'll see here what it would look like. So for example, if they pulled up bicep curls, they're gonna see this QR code or click here to watch or scan to watch the video. I'll show you what the videos look like in a minute. So they're able to truly interact right there with the video, see somebody instruct them. Again, this is why there's really no need to have a trainer or coach there for them, because the video truly shows them how to do it. There's also written instructions on how many sets and reps to do, what equipment is needed, what muscle group, and so on. And obviously some pictures to help guide them as well. So I'm going to share with you one of the videos that we have so you can see. So here's our video for bicep curls. So again, the videos are simple, but they really do give form and details on how to properly do the exercises. Within the guidebook as well, we give some support on how to set up a schedule. So again, it's a 60-minute exercise, but we want to include warm-ups. The warm-up exercises are listed. They can click on those, just like I did the example of the bicep curls. There will be cardio exercises, strength, and then flexibility or cool down exercises, as well as education. The great thing about Unified Fitness as well is there's, as you saw, many, many exercises. We know not every school gym has all the same equipment, so they can choose and pick exercises that work within the facility that they have. We've also developed a planning sheet that they can pull up from the website, from the guidebook, and if they prefer to write things down to keep track of it, they can do so with that as well. But as mentioned, there is a fitness assessment, which is done at the beginning of week 1 and the end, week 12. Again, if it's not able to be done in 12 weeks, they would do it at the last week that their students meet together. But the fitness assessment is basically a way to assess balance, strength, and endurance. It's 3 separate exercises, one for balance, one for strength, one for endurance. It also asks to add the students and the athletes' height and weight. We most likely just use that as a guide, data collection as well, but it really helps the fitness assessment exercises. It helps the students see their baseline. You know, it's truly, they're going to see a change in their fitness and their ability from week 1 to week 12. Even if it's week 1 to week 10 or 8, they should be able to see a difference. So it really can help motivate them and see their progress with over time by doing the fitness assessment. It's also, of course, helpful for SOFA to really be able to gather that data. So we're able to develop and implement and improve programs like this and others. There's a simple Google form that they input their results of the fitness assessment at the start and the end. That's linked in the guidebook, in the guidebook where it says fitness assessment, it's linked, and it's also linked in the paper copies as well. So again, simple input that they would do at the start and the end. When they do week 1 and week 12, there's no education. It's just the fitness assessment. So time-wise, it equals out. As mentioned, the education is done just weeks 2 and 11, again, because 1 and 12 are the fitness assessment. And they're very short lessons. They cover things like nutrition, hydration, physical activity, emotional health in relation to like coping skills, like practicing deep breathing or doing some squeezing of your hands to relieve stress, open and closing. So very simple things that can be reviewed in 5 minutes or less. And the last education piece is SMART goal setting to just really help continue their journey in health and fitness and set those goals for the future. So the educations are easy, visuals, and as mentioned, each topic has a family engagement. This is a great opportunity to bring parents, caregivers, for them to really see what Unified Fitness is all about, what the school is offering, what SOFA is offering, and to really continue to bring those healthy habits into the students' homes. So one quick more share, sorry for all the screen switching. I will show you just quickly what one of those education lessons look like. So this is one of the nutrition lessons, which reviews how to eat 5 fruits and vegetables a day by giving a sample meal plan. And then the family engagement piece just has some activities that you can do at home, whether it's looking to find the sugar in your pantry or trying a new food, picking it out at the grocery store. Again, very basic things that they can be involved with that really carry on the health topics that they review as part of Unified Fitness. And one more time, back to my slides. So that is the basis of how the programming really works. Again, 12 weeks, exercises can vary. The athletes really get the opportunity, the students get the opportunity to pick the exercises that they want from the broad list. They work together to work out their plan. It includes education, the fitness assessments, and it all really comes together over the 60 minutes and over the 12 weeks. I'm going to let Lauren jump in here and just review some basic registration and how to help partner those students together.
Perfect. Thanks, Charlotte. So for our registration, ideally we are having kiddos paired up, a unified partner and an athlete, so a student with ID, and a student without ID, getting together and working out, right? So that is very similar to our other unified sports. And in order to participate, we also need to register them, which is exactly similar to what we're doing in our other IUS sports here. So thank you, Charlotte. So I was going to click on it. It is a Google form. So this will look very similar to the waiver forms that folks have to fill out to participate in bocce or track and field. And as it comes to pop up, maybe.
Sorry, I have to, again.
No, that's okay. You doing good.
There we go.
Beautiful. So very simple Google form is going to ask for a participant's first and last name, the schools who are able to see where they're coming from, some very basic information if they're an athlete or a unified partner. And then the other important thing that they'll plug in there is if they have a partner or not as they're registering. So that'll alert us if they click, hey, I want to participate, but I don't have a partner. It'll allow us to communicate with you and say, hey, Mike B said he didn't have a partner, so can we help him find a partner? So we can have that communication, because we don't want anybody to be counted out if they don't necessarily have somebody in mind that we can work together and find that person, an individual to participate with. So that's probably one of the most critical things on here, to make sure that we can get everybody a partner and everybody is able to participate if they want to participate. So these are being done by the students and their caregivers to register them. If you as a teacher are assisting with this in any way, shape, or form, that you can communicate and help fill that out, yes, absolutely. We're not going to restrict that at all. But we also don't want this to be a giant lift either, so we can put that in the hands of those folks to fill out if they can. Perfect. So once those folks get registered, allows us to let them know that they are participating. Again, we want these partnerships and to be teammates, naturally happening things. It is fostering some social opportunities for friends to get together and work out. The 3 F's that Charla had reiterated, we want it to be friendship, fun, and fitness all working together. So if they don't have a partner, we want to make sure that we don't want them to miss out. We do need both students to participate. So if Mike registers without a partner and we find him one, we're going to have that student register too, so we can make sure that they are partnered up and well logged out on our side of everything, that they're participating together. All right. As far as equipment, so we are, this program itself does not require that you have any type of equipment. They can be completely tailored to what you have available. So it can be done with 0 equipment, can be done with a number of different types of equipment. The school gym really is ideal. We do defer to the school as far as their rules and policies regarding the use of equipment. So totally up to the school on what they do. So it's not necessarily a cookie cutter program of everybody uses this specific type of equipment. It is very much a range of whatever is available, that this fitness program can be done with whatever's around, whether it is a full-on gym or a very basic fitness kit that we provided to a bunch of folks last year, or 0. So the options are unlimited. As far as physical, so many of the folks on here have been coaches for different sports that we have had. And as part of that, as a PIAA sport, that they have to have a physical. For this, it is not an after school interscholastic sport, that it is a more social type of situation. We are deferring to the schools on what their policies are regarding like the use of equipment within the school. So SOPA does not require physical. However, if a physical or some sort of paperwork is required by the school to utilize that equipment, we defer to the school in that case to touch base with them, see what they need to do to use that equipment. Again, if there isn't an ability to use that, this is also a program that does not require equipment to be done and to participate within.
Thanks, Lauren. I'm going to get to give the most exciting part at the end. Knowing that this is brand new and we really would love to pilot this with your UCS schools, we do have some exciting incentives to share with the school and the students. All students who do register and participate and complete the program, meaning that they're able to do the fitness assessment at the start and the end, they'll receive a branded Unified Fitness t-shirt to hopefully show off that they were able to partner and work out together and have that fun and fitness that we keep talking about. And obviously, hopefully they can share it, and then more people will see and ask about Unified Fitness, and we can get more students involved, unified and having fun and fit. All schools that plan to be a part of the pilot will be entered into a raffle to win a monetary prize of $250 from SOPA as well. Again, we do really know and appreciate your partnership and your willingness to try this new program, this new opportunity. So we do want to thank you for that. And lastly, I just wanted to make sure that you had my contact information as well as Lauren's. I would be your go-to person if you have questions about the nitty-gritty of Unified Fitness, whether it's the Google form to put in the fitness assessment results or the videos or whatever it may be, some suggestions. Come to me if you have concerns about the school and liability or registration. Lauren would be your go-to person for things such as that. If you get the wrong person for your question, we'll get you to the right one. So no worries there either. So I'm going to now open it up to questions. We're happy, Mike, Lauren, and I to be here and help answer any questions, concerns, just feedback in general. We did such an amazing job. Oh, Amanda, go ahead.
Hi, I do have a quick question. I jumped in a little bit late and you may have addressed this. I was at a faculty meeting, so I jumped in a couple minutes. For this fitness class, is there, I know you're saying about 12 weeks, but is there a time frame on when it's to start? And like, you know how track and field has a start date, end date. Is there a start date, end date for this?
So this is not an official sport. This is really like we mentioned, a social opportunity. So there's really no official start and end date. We suggest that it could be an off-season opportunity, or it could be part of in-season. So if you have students who want to participate more than just the days that you have your track and field or you have your bocce, you can provide this opportunity for them on those other days. So no, there is no official start and stop. As long as they're registered and they can fit it into their schedule, it's really a student-driven opportunity. So it's when they are able to do it.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Well, I was going to just reinforce what you just said, that there's flexibility. It's very important everybody knows that they can do it anytime during the year. If you're a track and field coach and you want to be intentional and get your students prepared for the season, you may want to decide to kind of back it up so you're correlating with the start of the March timeframe, but that's not required. Some coaches may decide they want to have some of that carry over into the track season. Some could do it different parts during the year. So it's just really more of a reinforcement of what you shared earlier, that for everybody. This doesn't fall into a particular season. This really does allow for that flexibility for the students to pick when they'd like to be able to do the program. And you may end up having different pairs doing it at different times. It might be if Lauren and I are a pair, and we may start in 3 weeks, and Ashley and Tracy are a pair, and they may start in 6 weeks. That's okay, because it's the pairs that just need to work out together. That's what's most important. It doesn't need to be a whole team, although there is great benefits in terms of camaraderie if you do train together as a team. But again, not required. This is a very flexible program as in terms of when you do it. It's structured in terms of how long you do it, and of course, following the guidebook. Lots of good choices too in the guidebook too, which is also. I think the other thing Charlotte would mention is it really is for all ability levels. So there's so many exercises. So if those coaches and teachers are on the call, please take a look at the guidebook. Go onto our website, and you'll see Charlotte showed there's like a big list, but they really are compatible for students of all ability levels.
Exactly. And like, for example, the bicep curls don't have to be done with 10-pound weights. They can be done with 1-pound weights. They can be done with no weights really at all. So yeah, to reiterate what Mike said, there's multiple exercises, and exercises can be done at different levels themselves as well.
I do have one other question. I apologize. The teacher that does Unified with me at Hempfield area was unable to get on, and I see that you're recording. Are we going to be able to get the recording so that she would be able to watch this as well?
Definitely will, Amanda. I'm going to send this out to everybody that received an invite, and so she'll definitely get a recording.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
And I think the next step would be, if those who are interested, let us know, let Lauren know. We will send out, like I mentioned, we are going to send you paper copies just so you have a physical guidebook just to show students what it's all about, get people excited. And then it would just go from there. The registration link and everything can be sent to you. And students can start participating right away. That's the benefit of it being an electronic guidebook. Is really, it's ready to go.
Do you guys have any requirements about ages? Our special education kind of gets funky with middle school versus high school, and then 18 to 21. Any age guidelines?
I was just going to say, I think partnering, you would want to try to match.
Oh, yeah. Match the right. Yep.
But as far as middle school and high school, I think, it's, again, there's so many variety in exercises and such that it can be done by multiple ages.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Any other questions? All right, well, I hope that you guys, got your juices flowing and you're getting a little excited for this. If something comes up and you do have questions, please reach out. As Lauren said, she'll send this out to everybody who was on the initial invite. And then, if you have anyone else to share it with, or if you're ready to go, do let us know, and we'll take on the next steps. But we really appreciate everybody coming onto the call and hearing more about it. This is our pilot, so we're really looking for feedback. So take this as an opportunity to really help make this evolve. If once you do start participating, if you say, hey, this would be great if you added this, or some of our students mentioned that, and we're happy to hear things like that. So we truly do appreciate your partnership, and we're excited to see where this goes. Lauren, Mike, I don't know if you have any last words.
No, I appreciate everybody's time for jumping on. I'm looking forward to see who all decides to jump on, and the feedback and progress of folks that as we kind of work through this for our first time. Like Charlotte said, it's a pilot. It's something that's evolving, and I think it's really exciting to see our UCS schools have an opportunity to participate in something a little bit different than what we have typically done. So yeah, jump on board, y'all. Let's give it a go and see what happens.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Enjoy your Tuesday evening.
Thanks, Charlotte. Thanks, everyone.